Okay, this is one of the nukes that I was just showing you, the two side by side. I know it's kind of hard, I'm standing right on top of them. So here's one, and here's one. And this one right there I'm showing you with the pliers on it is the one that didn't seem to have very many bees in it. This one here seems to have quite a few bees in it. And there's the table where the bucket was over there. Now I'm looking in here. This is a frame that I put in here. Bunch of cat brood. But if you'll look, let me see if I can get it on my camera. Where's my lens? Right there is a queen cell. And there is a bee inside of there. I think it's a bee in there cleaning, but it might be a queen hatching right now. You can see it moving inside there, and it's pushing on the little cap. I want to see what happens here. But there is uncapped larvae and stuff in here, so they have plenty to work here, and there's a bee working that cell right there. So I think there's a queen trying to come out of there. So I'm not going to dump this little swarm that I have inside of here. Let me put this frame back down inside here before I get lit up. It's early in the morning. I'm not using any smoke or anything. And this hive here, I just looked inside it, and lo and behold, I can't remember anything about it. I don't know why. My brain's going wacko here. I'm trying to figure out everything that's going on. See if I can get this one closed up before they get too aggravated. I'm not wearing a veil or anything. I'm just doing this old school. And now they're getting aggravated. They're starting to pop me on the hand, but we'll see what happens here. So here's this one. And just looking down through there, there's just not that many bees in here. So the numbers concern me. You know, in that one, I'm actually seeing some other queen cells that are even open. And I'm actually seeing, I think, a queen hatching. Here, I've got double queen cells on this frame. There's a queen cell right there that I put in there. And there's a queen cell right there that I put in there. And they kind of seem to be working them, but not real hard. And there's no other queen cells throughout the hive. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and look one more time to see if I see any kind of queen cells or queen working around in here. I don't see a queen cell there. I just barely got this in my hand, so I'm going to put it down so I can flip it around. I don't see any queen cells there either. I do see a hive beetle. I don't see a queen. That's just all nectar there. That was a mistake probably. I set that frame down in pine needles, so when I pick it up, it's going to have pine needles on it. And then I'm going to put it back in the hive, and it's going to have pine needles on it. Okay, this is where I stuck the queen cell earlier. If you look, you can see a little tab there, and they rejected it. Either the queen was dead or they didn't like it and they killed it, something. So because of the numbers in this hive and no queen cells open, I'm going to go ahead and dump these bees into this hive. And I'm talking about the bees that are on this bucket right here. If you watch my previous video, and all I'm going to do is I took one frame out. Remember, these bees were just barely hanging on this bucket. See if I can do it where the sun's hitting them. And I'm just going to I'm going to break up the bucket and give it one good sharp bang, and then I'm going to pick up that frame, put it back in there, and then I'm out of here. So here we go. There's all the bees in there. I'm going to be looking for a queen as I'm here working. And one's not just jumping out at me. but I just added more bees to this hive. So we'll go ahead and put this frame back in there. Do some centering. Something I like to do. I wish I had a something to brush them bees over, but I don't, so I'm gonna pick me up some pine needles. I don't know, they'll be alright. Y'all get off the board there. Get off the edge so I can shut the door without squishing anybody. Put the lid back on. We'll see how it goes. Maybe there's a virgin queen in there I just put in there and she'll work her way around and get out there eventually.